She-Rag got me.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Mahomes now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now we give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Bolton. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Again, it's Taylor. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And that one drops down. Good coverage there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, Charles, the NFL record. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. Stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They find some open field here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders squaring off against the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This one fielded at the 5.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On second down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Second and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 24 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback with now 2. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are able to cut in.
Here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.